Hello there, amateur detective and mystery lovers. Have you ever felt something was off after a funeral? No, not ghosts, but a murder. Well, get ready because this time we're diving into Agatha Christie's intricate world in her novel After the Funeral. Richard Abernethy, a wealthy man, passes away. Normal, right? He was old and ill. But amidst the grief, one voice shattered the silence. Cora Lanskenneth, Richard's eccentric sister, suddenly bursts out, "But he was murdered, wasn't he?" Instantly, all eyes turned to her. The family gathered for the inheritance, the lawyer, Mr. Entwistle, even the lawyer Butler Lanscombe, all are shocked. Was Cora just speaking out of turn, or did she know something terrible? Before we can even process Cora's statement, boom! The very next day, Cora is found brutally murdered with an axe in her own home. The motive? At first, it looked like a simple robbery, but Mr. Entwistle, the shared family lawyer, started to feel something is very wrong. Why was Cora murdered right after making that accusation? Is it connected to Richard's death? And more importantly, who benefit from the death of these two people? Let's meet the main players in this heritage drama. Hercule Poirot, the famous detective with sharp eyes and sharp thinking. Poirot is called in to uncover the truth behind both deaths. Susan Banks, a smart and ambitious niece. She wants control and maybe the money, but is she hiding something more? George Crossfield, the cold and calculating nephew. And Rosamund Shane, the glamorous actress with secrets. Everyone has a motive, don't they? Money, power, or perhaps a secret they want to keep buried. Mr. Entwistle, with all his experience, begins to dig for information from each family member. He realizes that Cora couldn't have just been speaking nonsense. Richard must have told her something before he died. Feeling the case is too complex, Mr. Entwistle does the best thing a clever lawyer can do. He calls in the legendary detective Hercule Poirot. Yes, the impeccable mustache man with the extraordinary grace. Poirot, despite being retired, can resist such an intriguing case. Poirot and Mr. Entwistle investigation led them to Miss Gilchrist, Cora's companion. Miss Gilchrist, who initially seems incontinent, turned out to have an interesting story. Richard Abernethy had visited Cora and said strange things about being poisoned or persecuted. And even more shockingly, Miss Gilchrist herself almost died from arsenic poisoning from a mysterious wedding cake. Is this a coincidence? Or is there a serial killer at large? Susan, Cora's niece, also start investigating. She finds a letter from Richard to Cora containing a suspicious line. "Please don't say anything to anyone about what I told you." What did Richard tell her? With his sharp intellect and keen observation, Poirot began to piece together the puzzle. He realized that the killer is incredibly cunning, exploiting the habit and personalities of the victim. And finally, the truth is revealed. The killer is not the obvious suspect, but someone we least expect. Their motive isn't just money, but the cover up an even greater crime. After the Funeral is Christie's masterpiece that will keep you guessing until the very last page. With strong character, a multi-layered plot, and unexpected twists, this novel proved that sometimes inconsent is the best disguise for guilt. So, are you ready to read it for yourself and feel the suspense? I'm Aspita Rianti. Say goodbye. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.